Let's try this. Because it's this thing. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm loud enough. I can hear myself. Alright. So I'll do this again. Yeah, so I'll do this again. I'll record something else like a Gregor. Alright, now, push block guard cancel, you get the little effect. So you can totally tell. Also happens in the air, obviously. Right. So you can still do it later than that and you won't get the effect, but at least this will let you know that you got the timing right for it. So that's pretty cool. It should be on everybody, on everything, except for on uncolored frames, obviously, so Eliza's not going to have a lot of that right now. But alright, so there's that one. So to move on to other stuff, also know that it's not training mode only, it is all the time, because we want to see whether it's obnoxious or helpful or what. It could be training mode only really easily, so that you could practice it, but I want to see how it works out in actual gameplay first. So as far as Eliza goes, there's also a new color, which I guess I'm totally going to pick. Let's see, those of you who can figure out what it is, what it is. If no one can figure it out, oh yeah, I totally don't want her to be blocking. If no one can figure it out, then I'll tell you later. I'll turn on some hitboxes. So first of all, the thing to note is that she has hitboxes for most of her attacks at this point. Jumping hard punch does not, but pretty much everything else does. So like the beak is vulnerable on this thing, her foot is vulnerable on this thing, her foot is vulnerable on that thing, and on this thing. Yay, basketball. So those will be pretty nice.
Just a moment.
They are not final because there are some errors that need to get taken care of, but they're better than the temp ones. She also has a bunch of new colored frames, like the beginning of and end of standing medium kick. Standing hard kick is totally colored. Standing hard punch, the first two parts. Standing medium punch. Wait, no, that one already was colored. Standing weak kick. Jumping weak punch. I think that was actually old. There's more stuff, I promise you. Oh, down front. Yeah, so now all of her hit stuns are colored. And we will probably actually be getting more colored frames today, or in the middle of the day, in the middle of the night, so I may make a new build so you guys can see the rest of those. Anyone have any guesses as to what this was a reference for? I know a couple of you should know this, at least. Any idea? Well, then why aren't you over here? Alright, fine. It's not Lord Raptor. She does not yet have more VO. Okay, so to go on to the things that are not Eliza. First of all, we have Entourage on PS3 now. So if I pick some random teams, then I can save it. And
If you don't use macros, does that still work?
what do you mean?
Because I don't ever set the macros. I don't set the
Oh,
macros.
you mean if you don't bind the macros to specific buttons? You mean if they're blank? Yes, it still works if they're blank. It did not initially work if they're blank. Right, so I can show you, in fact, right here, because they're blank. And I'm going to load that team. See? So it totally works. I didn't mean to go back that far. Yes, it didn't initially do that, but now it totally does that. So yeah, you have saved teams and all that, and it's great. Make sure. I can barely hear the game. Hopefully he's saying let's go. Yeah, I can barely hear the game. Okay, anyway, I'm sure you guys got a bunch of that. Alright, so moving on to the stuff that was not Eliza. We got Squiggly, Fortune, Valentine, Parasol. Actually, I should do Squiggly, Valentine, Parasol, Fortune, Okay. I do eventually need a second player, so you can plug yourself in if you want to. Alright, so the first thing is aesthetic only, which is putting a little bit more hip pause on the beginning of that. So we'll see if people like it better this way. That is less hip pause than it currently has in the beta, but it's more than it had otherwise, so yeah. Also, it doesn't happen on block, obviously. Oh, there were a bunch of other Eliza changes that were mechanics changes that I didn't go through, sorry. I can totally go through those after this. But alright, so to go back to this, so for Valentine, if you have a poison loaded, you can still throw shurikens by not holding the button down, and then if you hold the button down, you will throw poison. See? Yeah. So now you can choose, and you can have a bunch of poisons loaded and then still throw shurikens as long as you're decent at tapping the button. And then when you get 3, you can throw the poison. It should work exactly the same for combos, which I don't know any of as regular, because there was a bug with that, but I fixed it. Also, if you have her as dead cross assist, she will still throw the poison if you have one. So you can deal with that. Alright, Parasol. You need to be Peacock. Just do standing hard punch. Actually, wait. We're gonna turn meter on to.
Quit lollygagging. Just a moment. Quit lollygagging. Hold it.
What? I have no idea. It should be because I deleted everything. So if it's not, that's also fine. Oh, I want this. Alright, just do standing hard punch. Press buttons till you find it, man. Don't ask me. Yeah, there you go. You found it. Alright. So first of all, with hitboxes. Okay. Do it again. Just do it. Alright. With hitboxes on slow motion. He's active the moment he hits the ground.
Just a moment. Let's go.
And he gives you meter for every projectile he absorbs. It is scaled meter. So these are beta changes in case I didn't say that. So do it again. Right, so it gives me a little bit of meter for every projectile it absorbs. Do Argus. Right. Which is not, yeah, it's scaled after the first bit of meter you get, and it's probably slightly still too much meter, but it exists. So that was for Parasol and Valentine. I will be you now. Yeah, alright. Put the meter back to like some reasonable. So, Fukua can now cancel the. Oh, hell. It's easier if we just switch teams, so we'll just switch teams. Alright, Fortune. Fukua. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so for Fortune, the head roll is no longer hit invincible for any part of it. It is only, or sorry, no longer throw invincible for any part of it. It is only hit invincible. And as far as the bug fix goes, when you do it off the end of the super, it's not invincible because that was a bug. She can also DHC off the last hit of her super if it hit, which you couldn't do before. You can't do it if it misses. See? I mean, you can tell because the background goes away, but... So, I think that's fine that she has that because it was kind of weird that she didn't. Alright. Painwheel has... you're gonna help me. Oh, do I have Fortune on both teams? Well, that was dumb. You're gonna help me by doing standing hard kick, which is R2. Take your head off first. Yeah, now do it. Do it. Yeah, you did it. Okay. So there was a bug with Painwheel where when you unflew, you didn't have any block stun at all. On 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm the best. 1, 2, 3. So now you do have block stun. 1, 2, 3. But do it again. 1, 2, 3. So I couldn't reversal super there. Do it again. Whoops, too high. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, this is kind of hard to coordinate. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Fine. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Having a second person do this. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So you do go through block stun, but you go through a fourth of the normal block stun if it touches you during the unfly animation specifically. Because a fourth of the block stun is worse than no block stun, but it's better than all the block stun. Alright, so get your head back. Wrong button. Also the wrong button. One of the face buttons. That's not Fierce Punch. There you go. Alright, so Fukua can now cancel her armor grab, start up into level 3 or level 5, not level 1, so do standing medium punch, which was, I think, that button you were just hitting. Just do that. Yeah, okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right. So before, in the beta, you couldn't cancel it at all. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, 1, 2, 3. Now you can cancel it into level 3 or level 5, but not level 1s because level 1s were kind of dumb. Sorry. Alright. Thank you, second player. You can stay here for a second, but you're not entirely necessary anymore. Okay. Alright. So for Philia, her level 3, do a napalm shot. Charge back forward, light punch is fine. I am totally gonna get this on the first try, you all watch. Yeah, okay, so previously, if her level 3 projectile interacted with any other projectile, the hit went away. Which meant that, for example, if Fukua threw a fireball at you from the air, or Valentine threw a fireball at you from the air, or did Scalpel Super, it would just lose, even though it was a level 3. So now, wow, I missed. I was so close. Alright, do it again. Do it again. That's totally gonna work. Okay, so it did hit the tier, as you can see, but it still has a hitbox. So it goes until it hits something that is not a projectile. So if you have two characters and one is really far down and one is really far up, it's not going to hit both. But if you throw a projectile at it, it will hit you. So that's slightly more useful. And then the thing that everybody's been whining about, which is this, which is that it no longer causes wall bounce, but it causes sliding and gives you way more than enough time to get over to the character. Right? So it also does the same damage as the ground one, which it didn't used to do. There is another alternative that I am willing to keep in mind for this, but let's hear people stopping complaining first. Okay, so first of all, if you just land an air throw, like people are going, oh, she can't convert from updo. Yeah, you can't convert from updo anymore. Deal with that. You do, however, get full Oki, whatever you want, and you can convert from medium up to reversal anyway because ground Gregor still wall bounces. Off of an air throw. Whoops, I'm awesome. You can totally do hard kick ball into Gregor or hard kick ball into Fenrir, or wow, I totally missed with all of that. Sorry, everybody. What? Oh yeah, hold up. Hold up. Yes, second player is helpful. Right, so if you get to the ground, you can still do ground Gregor and capitalize off of it just fine. If you want to convert in the air, see, like, that's really not all that hard. And you can do it from max jump height. You can even do that. That's fine. You don't have to jump anymore. You can even do that if you used up your air dash already, which I'm not good enough to do. Sorry. like that. So you can do that anyway. If you didn't use up your air dash, jump again. Yeah, if you didn't use up your air dash, you can still do the normal conversion that you could well, it's actually super jump. Straight up, yeah, just do that. Whoops, sorry. Right, I don't know what the hell you can convert. Well, you can do medium punch, just super jump again, it's fine. Right, and if you're too high to do the ground one, do it again. Just hold up, dude, just do it. Thank you. Whoops. Yeah, see, I don't practice this, but yeah, Wii conversion. Anyway, so yes, you don't get to mash Gregor and get a full combo. You do, however, get to end pretty much any combo in a sliding knockdown for Oki, which is still pretty good. So I'm not even gonna read the stream chat for this because you guys are all morons. That's not actually true. The ones of you that are talking right now probably are. Also, if you're close enough to the corner, it's worth noting that whoops, I am the best. Move forward a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Of course, if you're close enough to the corner, then you can do that anyway. It does cost you 2 meters, but whatever. Alright, so Eliza stuff that I didn't go over before. Dive kick can't be used in the middle of a combo if you have already started it with dive kick.
Can be annoying. I'm sure all the Valentine players are having.
Which needed to be fixed for a while. Yeah.
If you get hit by a counter, it's your own fault. Like
Sekhmet costs a lot less meter to just stand around and do stuff with and move around, but every time you attack, it takes a chunk. See? Which means doing Sekhmet chains in the middle of combos take a lot more meter than they used to, which is the whole point of this. But having her around at neutral doesn't. It also makes things like this, which does a ridiculous amount of damage, actually cost more than like 3/4 of a meter. What else? Oh yeah, so if you taunt, I forgot to make her taunt, oh yeah, her taunt got colored, that's right. That was another thing that got colored. So I forgot to make her taunt cancel your assist call, because taunt motion overlaps with assist, but I'm totally gonna do that. So if you start the taunt animation by the time the assist hits the floor, they're not gonna do their attack. I'm sorry, it's the best I can do. Oh yeah, so if you have taunted, you still, let's put your health out on normal, hit me a bunch, fierces is fine, just do fierces, yeah, keep going. That's fine, thank you very much. So if you've taunted, she still gains back life when you hit with Sekhmet the next time you call her out. However, it is 1/4 of your damage instead of half of your damage. Also, there is no more level 5. Instead, when you are Sekhmet, you can do the super by itself the next time after you taunt it. So, if I taunt, sorry everybody, I was trying to taunt, which is awesome. So if you taunt, then the next time that she's out and you're running around, you get like a 6 frame as Sekhmet, which is pretty neat. Also, health goes back to 100%. The damage on a hard punch was redistributed. It's the same total damage, but most of it comes from the last hit. Why is that? That is because if you use standing hard punch twice in the same combo, you can no longer juggle off of the second end of it. So you can still hit off of the middle. Yeah, you can still hit off of the middle, you just don't get to bounce more than once. Crouching hard punch had the damage redistributed for the same reason. Jumping hard kick went from 1,000 to 900. But also since it got the vulnerable box on her leg, actually just do napalm pillar on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, look at that. That didn't used to happen. Since it got the vulnerable box on her leg, it's probably worse enough. That's basically everything that I can remember aside from bug fixes, so go ahead and play. And remember,
Hold it.
remember,
Lollygagging. Fight.
push block guard cancel. Yeah, look at that, you can tell. Alright. Ta-da! I'm gonna eat my breadsticks now.